today's video is going to be my everyday eye routine, my brows, like my eyeshadow, my lashes, all that stuff. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and let's just get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put a base on my eyes, and the one that I like to use is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. So I just take a little bit on my fingertip and then put it on my eye. And then I usually take a little bit more and put it just on my lid, not into the crease and all that, just keep it on the lid. And this just kind of makes the base like sticky so that the next shadow I put on will stick really well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply a really shimmery eyeshadow like all over the lid basically, and I'm going to be using Stilla's Kitten. I really like this one, so I just kind of load my brush up with some and I do tap off the excess, and this shadow is really soft so you have to be careful. And then instead of smearing it all over, I just like to tap it. I really focus this on the inner half of my eye, but I do put a little bit on the outside. And then I kind of blend it just into my crease a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I do is I take the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Eyeshadow in Endless Pearl, which is kind of like a skin-colored, highlighty type color. And I take that on this angled duo fiber brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I put it on like the pointy side, and I just kind of dip my brush in there and tap off the excess, and I start putting that under my brow as a base, so that way when I put the crease shade on, it will be easier to blend it. And I go all the way to the inner corner with this. The next thing that I do is I take a kind of darker brown but still like pink shimmery shadow, and this is Clinique's eyeshadow in Lucky Penny, and this has been a favorite for a really long time. And I just take that same shader brush from Target and I load the brush up again and I tap off the excess, and I start putting that on the outer half of my eye. And then I blend it into the crease a little bit and into the middle of my eye. And since I have kind of like hooded eyelids, I do go up pretty high, but I'll blend it out later and it won't look so crazy. Just to make sure that I don't have any fallout, I'm going to take this blending brush that I use to set my under eyes and just brush underneath here and make sure that nothing's getting crazy. And then I'm going to take this Lancome Sensational Eye Effects palette, and I'm using the dark brown shade, which is called Guest List. And this brown is not very pigmented, which normally you'd think would be a bad thing, but for what I like to use it for, it's good. I just want to darken up the outside just the tiniest bit, but I don't want to worry about getting way too much shadow on. So I just dip my brush in that and just kind of start deepening the outside. And this is definitely a buildable color, but since it's not very pigmented, you don't get too much color at once. The next thing I'm going to do is take the kind of purpley pinky taupe color, which is called Pink Zinc, and I'm going to apply that just to the kind of center of my eyes, just to kind of bring some more shimmer there and blend out the dark color I just put on. So once I'm done with all that, I'm going to go back in with this kind of tapered duo fiber brush and re-blend out the highlight under my eye and kind of blend out all these other shadows as well. Once again, I'm going to go in with this blending brush to make sure that I don't have any fallout. And then once I'm done with that, I kind of blend the outer corners just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines or that anything is going out too far. Once I'm done with the shadow, I go in with my eyeliner, and this is the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eye Booster eyeliner in Ultra Black. This is my ultimate favorite liquid liner. This is like the only one that I use. So yeah, I just go ahead and I put the thinnest possible line right along my lash line. And I feel like this is going to be hard to get on camera, but let's go for it. Okay, so once I have my eyeliner on, I like to kind of wait for it to dry before I curl my lashes. So normally what I would do during that time is my eyebrows, so I figured I'd include my eyebrows in this video as well. I do them super basic, so I don't think it like required another video or anything. The only thing I use is the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Taupe, and I like the taupe one because I don't have a lot of red in my hair, and if I use a regular brown shadow, I feel like my brows just look too red. So I really, really like this one. So I just start out by brushing them out, and this is, of course, another Sonia Kashuk brush. And I just kind of comb them out so that when I put the powder in, it's not going everywhere. And then I use this angled liner brush, and I think this is by Smashbox. I start out with the lighter side, and I put a little bit, not right where my brow starts, but like right after where it starts. And then after I place it, I start blending it forward. I go in with the darker side, and I start that kind of right where the like arch starts, I guess, and I fill out the tail part. And then I blend that up to where I started the light color. And then I just go ahead and brush everything out again. And that is literally all I do to my brows. This side is looking a little darker, but I think it's because the way that I have the lighting angled. But yeah, I really just like them to be super simple because I have pretty like thick brows as it is, so I don't think they need a ton of coloring in, and that's why I like to use kind of a lighter powder. Once my eyeliner has had like a couple minutes to dry, I will start curling my lashes. So now what I'm going to do is go in with the mascara that I've been trying lately, which is the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. I use this part of the curler to push them up. I don't put them back in the curler. And I just hold it for a few seconds. And then I use the telescopic shocking extensions, I think, from L'Oreal as well, on my bottom lashes. And I like this one because the brush is pretty small and it's starting to dry up because I used to use this every day on my real lashes. And so it's good for the bottom ones because it doesn't make a huge mess. Okay guys, so that is my everyday eye routine. I hope you guys liked everything. I will put all of the products in the down bar as always. And just remember that you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I know I keep saying that in every video, but I really want to be able to talk to more of you guys because I really like you guys, so I want to be friends. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, if you guys have any questions or requests or anything like that, go ahead and leave it in the comments and I will get back to you probably right away because I like stalk the comments on my videos. But yeah, I hope you guys still like this video and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye everyone.